Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new show on my YouTube channel, ABZ Talks Ball. You're probably thinking, what is this show? What can I expect from this? What you can expect is me like you've never seen me before. I'm still here talking to some of my really cool friends who are going to be guests throughout this whole process about football. But this is an insight into the weird and wacky mind of Abs. And I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy this every single step of the way, and especially on our pilot. We have a wonderful show in store for you guys today. How this show works: we are going to be having a portion of the show, a segment of the show called the X-Files. What the X-Files are going to be diving into is the world of social media and what is happening currently in the footballing world. And this is really where you guys are contributors to the show. Where you guys are tagging me online on things you want to hear my reaction to, or things you want to see me talk about and give my takes on. That is where you guys are going to shine. I'm also, on some weeks, going to have a really cool guest segment where whatever clubs are trending in the world of football for whatever reason, I'm going to have one of my friends who are a big content creator in the space for that football club come in here and give their take and their expertise on the topic. We'll also be having a really cool segment, which is going to be a catch-up with me. All the cool stuff that I've done in the past week, from every episode to each episode, in between episodes, all the cool things I've been getting up to, and giving you guys a quick catch-up on all of that stuff. We're going to have all those segments plus so much more. I can't wait for you guys to see what we have in store for you. But without further ado, over to the X-Files. Fabrizio Romano tweets 10 hours ago, breaking: Chelsea have decided to sack Liam Hassan with immediate effect. It's over. It's over. My baby's young. I said it's leaving on your. Sorry, Liam, man. Goddamn. After 4 months and 5 consecutive defeats with 0 goals scored. I was watching a TikTok of a mate of mine, Tobes, who I'm sure is going to be on the channel and on the show soonish. But about how Chelsea, in the last couple of games, since they beat Port Vale in the Cup, are 17-0 down. Chelsea are 17-0 down. They haven't scored a goal, but they have conceded 17 goals. And as soon as you hear a manager start questioning his players and their work ethic and their desire, this is what really happens. But this is my take on it. My take on Chelsea has been consistent for the last couple of years. I do feel as though the ownership that have taken over post-Roman Abramovich have been sucking the life, heart and soul out of Chelsea Football Club. If I'm being honest with you, they have been. And more proof of that is just this whole project that they're going on, signing these young players, these Garnachos of this world, all of these frustrating kind of players that just make the project feel like, where the hell are we going? And I think it was very feigned by the success of Chelsea in the Club World Cup. And that kind of, I think, glossed over a lot of nonsense that was happening behind the scenes. My only main issue, just as someone speaking from a neutral perspective about the Chelsea situation, is that their next appointment is very, 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 very interesting, very important. Because my thing is that it's not enough just to get rid of Liam Hassan to see if this ship is going in a different direction. Genuinely, there's some people upstairs that need to get gone as well. If Chelsea are going to be moving in the direction of being Chelsea Football Club that I grew up on, like my general feeling about Chelsea, I've got no beef with Chelsea. Not anymore anyway, but I always grew up with Chelsea. I grew up in the era post where Arsenal and Man United were warring for the Premier League title. I grew up where Chelsea were the top dogs, and if you beat Chelsea, then you won the league title. That's how it was for me. Jose's their manager, so much history behind them, and it was a club that, as Man United fans, we just came to respect. And that was the case with Chelsea Football Club. So if there's anything that's going to be happening to change the destiny of Chelsea Football Club, it's not enough for Liam Hassan to get sacked. People upstairs need to go too. But let's have a look at some of the other tweets that we have in store for you guys today. Tweet number 2 is a quote from Pep Guardiola on Bernardo Silva, who said, Pep Guardiola said, "Part of myself is leaving too," in reference to Bernardo Silva announcing that he'll be leaving Manchester City, leaving as a footballing legend, by the way. He says it'll be difficult to imagine life without him. On and off the pitch during 9 years, he's been massively, massively important. He's a player that can play in every position. He can play everywhere because he's so smart. The biggest detail of Bernie is that he's so intelligent, so smart, reading what is going on and what we have to do. Not all of them have this ability. And there's a couple of other tweets that are just byproducts that I want to add to this as well. And these are tweets from Abs. Huh? It's me. I see it is. On the January this year, tweeted, Bernardo Silva is one of the smartest footballers I've seen on such a consistent basis. I've always described him as a walking coach on the pitch, and it is so evident. He'll be remembered as a Premier League great. 2023. This is just me. I'm just gassing myself right now. I'm just saying that. Me. I said that. Just me that said it. On the 25th of November, 2023, Bernardo Silva comfortably looks like a level above every single player on the pitch in huge games, and he really is that. An insanely big game player. But that's my thoughts on him. And my thoughts on Bernardo Silva leaving is he leaves, like I say, a footballing great. Someone who, what set him apart from so many different people is that his tenacity is linked with football intelligence. That brother runs like a dog! But at the same time, he's there to play football as well. And the reason why I say he looks like a coach on the pitch all the time is that you'd see the ball go out wide to Bernardo Silva sometimes, and you think, if he's on the left-hand side, cross it or rush to do something or make the right forward-thinking decision. But he's calm, recycles the ball, and he's like Pep on the pitch. You can see that he's telling the players when to go at the right times, does those underlapping runs, and has been a thorn in Man United's side for so long as a United fan. But he's just going to leave England as a very, very top footballer. And where he ranks in that Manchester City legends, I don't think he's of the level of a David Silva, a Kevin De Bruyne, a Yaya Toure, the Agueros, who are the first kind of wave of legends who won that first trophy for Manchester City. But the level underneath that, most certainly, in terms of Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, and yeah, I think they're in and around that bracket of Premier League legends amongst coming from Manchester City, because they built dynasty in England, unfortunately, and Bernardo Silva's been a huge part of that as well. Tweet number 3. Paul Pogba had an interview. My boy, Paul Pogba, had an interview with Rio Ferdinand, in which he said on current captain of Manchester United, Bruno Fernandes, if you put him in Man City, he's in the Ballon d'Or top 3. Wow. It's a huge statement to make from one top midfielder to another. It feels like Pogba's like, because he's obviously, the whole United saga is behind him, he's talking a bit more freely. I think if he had a bit more care for Man United fans, it wouldn't be so nice to hear anyone say that, even though it's probably true. Bruno Fernandes is like Kevin De Bruyne is an alien of a footballer, one of the best to ever play in the Premier League. Bruno Fernandes isn't as far away from Kevin De Bruyne as people want to suggest or make you believe. He's a top footballing talent and has been for 6 years now. And I'm glad that the world has finally come over to my side, where it was very tough being a Bruno Fernandes fan for a long time and having to argue why he's a world-class footballer. But now everyone's saying it, it's getting a bit boring. PFA Player of the Year, in my opinion, if the season was to end right now, an unbelievable footballer, one of the best 10s we've seen in England. And I'm just so happy he wore a red shirt. I'm not so happy for him because I understand why Pogba was saying that, because if he was playing at City, what comes with all that talent, all that stuff is accolades. Accolades y trofeo. El trofeo, el currency del fútbol. It's the currency of football, it's accolades, it's trophies. And if he had that alongside his unbelievable talent, I hear Pogba, he'd be in some unbelievably ridiculous conversations. There are some videos as well on the TikToks that I've been seeing. But don't forget, guys, you guys are going to be contributors to this show. So at any point that you see a TikTok that you're like, whoa, this is a hot take, I need you to do, send that straight to my Discord. As soon as you see that TikTok, and I'm going to be saying, Jadon Sancho superfan said, why are you a Jadon Sancho superfan? You joke, man. How are you a Jadon Sancho superfan? Yeah, footballers are. You're Jadon Sancho. I love Sancho. Come on, I'm not boy myself in the house. But at the same time, come on, I'm going to say Jadon Sancho superfan 7 says, this is something we need to react. So make sure you guys are sending that to the Discord. It's going to be in the description below. Woo! TikToks. Jamie Carragher was on a video with a good friend of mine, Zach Jalab. Zach, if you're seeing this, brother, I'm gonna be on the shoot soon. I promise you. But I've been meaning to go on Zach's channel. He's been invited me on a couple of times. Our schedules have been clashing. But Jamie Carragher was on there and spoke. Rory. Rory,
I want to know how mental this is. Aside from being a terrible footballer. So I'm not even, when I tell you how much I hate this person, I'm not even factoring in how bad he is at football. Do you know what I'm saying here? I hate this man. Like a little bit of my day. Do you know when you go, Rory, don't hate. My mum will be watching it. Mum, I adore you. I'm sorry. My mum will be watching this. She goes, Rory, don't say that. Don't say that. Yeah. Don't say you hate anyone. Yeah. It's not acceptable. It's not becoming. It's unedifying for you. You don't make yourself look right. You live a very lucky life. You've got 2 beautiful children. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have time in your life to hate. And I'm like, no, Mum, I do. Yeah. I do have time to hate. Do you know why I've got time to hate? I find the time. Yeah. I find the time. I cut out the time. So I'm busy. Yeah. I'm doing school drops and gymnastics lessons. I'm doing it all, right? Yeah. But I find a moment where I stand there and I hate. And do you know who I hate? Who? Alejandro Garnacho.
Woo! I was in that state in one of the videos. It was like one of the videos. But wow! I'm rather unedifying. Sorry, Mum. It's unedifying. It's unbecoming of you to find time to. He said in between gymnastics and taking my youth to school, I find time to hate Alejandro Garnacho. All I've got to say to that is thank you for the money. Because Chelsea Football Club, I appreciate you. For real though. Here is another clip of what Jamie Carragher why Jamie Carragher believed.
A few games, a striker, you're going home, you're thinking about the next game, you worry, people are saying, when are you next going to, get your goals? So that's where it's different. The thing I would say as well though, and I used to always think this when I was a player, your job's to score a goal, my job's to keep a clean sheet. I can't get my clean sheet until the 96th minute. You can do your job in a minute. It's done.
Very well argued there by Mr. Jamie Carragher about why he believes the centre-half is the most difficult position to play on the football pitch. I'm inclined to disagree. I still do think that playing up top is the hardest position to play in, because I think the hardest thing to do and the things that wins you games of football is scoring goals, and it is still the highest currency of play. Is it the most enjoyable thing about the game of football? No. I still prefer a winger taking on a fullback and embarrassing him and getting a shot on goal and creating something, creating a moment of chaos. Do I love a beautiful pass on midfield? Absolutely. But do I believe centre-half is the most difficult position? No, it's up there. But I do think a striker is still the most difficult position to play. Why do I think so? Just because of the onus and the pressure that is on the striker. Striker and a goalkeeper especially. Goalkeepers are weird and they're freaks, but not that they're freaks. It's just a weird position. Like, it's hard to quantify. But playing up top is still difficult, especially with what is considered to be more of the modern day number 9, where it's not good enough to just get your goals now. When you're, as Jose, the famous quote of Jose Mourinho, when you're not scoring goals, what are you still contributing to the game? I think in this day and age, playing in that number 9 position is very, very difficult. Honourable mention to playing in the 6 in modern day football as well. The amount of onus that is on you to start plays, break up play, break lines, all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate a really good 6. I think that's a very difficult position to play as well in the modern game, with the factors of physicality that have been added to the game, especially in the Premier League as well. So I do disagree with Jamie on that, but I think he argued his point really well.
The Champions League is a much bigger competition to win than the Premier League. 18-19, when Liverpool came second, 97 points, Man City win the Prem, but Liverpool won the Champions League. Who do you think left that season happier of the two teams, City or Liverpool?
That's a great question, brilliant question.
I'd probably say City. Why do you think that is? I think because Liverpool were going for the league so much, and Liverpool hadn't won the league for so long. So I was asked, my opinion has always been it wouldn't change, would I rather win the Champions League or the Premier League rather than the Champions League? And I think for most footballers that would be the case. But I think for Liverpool in that season, because they hadn't won the league for 30 seasons then, it was all about the league. As soon as Liverpool, and that season I'd rather Liverpool have won the league than the Champions League. But as soon as Liverpool had got that monkey off the back in terms of winning the league, if I was ever asked that again, Champions League.
Do you think that the monkey on the back, if you will, as you said, of not winning the Premier League is bigger than not winning the Champions League in England? So around that time, City hadn't won the Champions League either.
The sort of the Champions League in this country or the European Cup, I don't think is the same in other countries. No one was saying Liverpool haven't won the European Cup for 20 years before we won it in Istanbul. What do you say about the league?
Yeah.
So I totally get it. Most people in this country, the league is everything. And I totally understand. And I grew up with that, with the First Division. Watching my team at the time, Everton, battling with Liverpool for league titles and stuff like that. So I love the First Division, I love the Premier League. But I just think the icing on the cake is the European Cup or the Champions League.
Interesting take from Mr. Jamie Carragher there. I think Ollie asked a really, really good question using the example of one season. But I do think in general, it depends on the league that you're in. I think the Premier League almost always, the bread and butter is the Premier League title. And winning that Premier League title for a fan is depending on the success that they've had, of course. The context of how long they haven't won it for is essential. But regardless, I understand the allure behind the European Cup, but it is a tournament competition. There is an element of luck involved. It isn't 38 game week season that shows us who is the best in your country. And being top dogs in your country more often than not means you are one of the top 10 teams in Europe anyway. If just by in general, especially in this day and age, how competitive the Premier League is, it puts you in and around one of the better teams in Europe anyway, which puts you in good stead for the European Cup or the Champions League, as it is known now. So is it on a one-off day to find out you win the Premier League or find out you win the Champions League? It's better to win the Champions League. It feels like you've reached the promised land. It's like I'm at the top of world football because you are facing the top of the leagues in Europe, the top 5 leagues in Europe. Most of the biggest teams are going to be involved in the Champions League. So winning the Champions League on a one day, that final, winning it on that day is a peak of footballing feeling, in my opinion. But I'm talking about what it proves. To me, you win that Premier League, it proves in the most competitive and toughest league to win in terms of competitiveness. Yes, Manchester City have had somewhat of a monopoly on the Premier League, but Liverpool won it last year. Arsenal are within a shout and have been within a shout for the last couple of years. Had it been a team that hasn't struggled so much with mentality issues, there could have been other winners in that. Man United dominated for so long. But there is no doubt in my mind that the Premier League is the hardest thing to win in all of Europe. So as an achievement, the Premier League is a more prestigious achievement for me. But there is nothing like that night of winning the Champions League when you feel on top of the world. I'd have to edge it to the Premier League, especially as a Man United fan that hasn't won it since 2012-13. Maybe that's my bias. Let me know what you guys think now. That was the first portion of the X-Files. Like I've said to you guys, if you see any cool things that you see on the internet, tweets, videos on TikTok, all that kind of stuff, send it to me on Discord. We're going to get that Discord community being the main hub of source where we get our X-Files content from. You guys are going to become writers for the show. You guys are going to become contributors to ATB. And I can't wait to see it all in the Discord. But hey, without further ado, Abs, back to you in the studio, bro. Yes, Abs. Yes, back to you in the studio. We are now going to be moving on to a very, very, very cool segment of this show. I'm sure you guys are going to absolutely love this. I've got two of my friends who are huge fans of both teams that are vying for the Premier League title in 2026. My very good friend, Liv's representing Arsenal and representing Manchester City. None other than Professor Hamza. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the segment you have all been waiting for on this debut episode of ATB. I am joined by my very good friends. You want to introduce yourselves?
The one and only living freaking legend,
Yes.
mate, yeah? Monday Night Raw. It's right at you.
Do you have any titles right now, or Intercontinental US?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm chasing.
What are you chasing?
I'm chasing for that title, bro. I want that belt. I want that belt.
Right, I thought you were going to go for the Divas title. But we also got...
Hamza, let's go. Come on. Premier League champions 25-26. Let's go.
No better place to start. As we speak right now...
Come on. I'm ready.
Yeah, listen. But as we speak right now, your two teams are on the same amount of games. Like, I love that we caught you guys at this time right here. Because City just won their game 1-0 against Burnley. We're going to go into that and what your perspective might be on that as well. But if we look at the Premier League table, 33 games each.
33 games each.
Both on 37 goal difference.
Yep.
Both on 70 points currently. We have 5 games left of this Premier League campaign. Livs, I'll start with you. Straight, let me get your opinion off it. Who's going to win the Premier League this season?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. At this moment, I think the momentum's at this moment of time, the momentum's with City. You know, Hamza, remember when I was laughing at you?
Yeah.
I was 10 points clear after
Absolutely,
Forest.
yeah.
After Forest,
Yep,
when
yep.
you drew to Forest.
Yep.
And I was thinking everything's all rosy, all gold, and that everything was just nice, comfortable. I thought,
Yep.
you know what, we've got this, bro. Now look, they've literally hawked us down. They've beaten us in the Carabao Cup final at that time, and also at the Etihad.
Yep.
So literally, momentum's all in their corner. But at the same time, obviously, like when you look at both of our remaining fixtures, majority of our games are all all of our games are all bottom half teams, and obviously all your games
Top
are
half.
all top half teams.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously looking at that Burnley game yesterday,
Yeah.
you didn't really take advantage of the goal difference, did you? So
Still top of the table. Still top of the table.
it's not for long. I mean, if you do get a result against Newcastle on the weekend, I think we've still got another game to play, and I think. If you actually look at, am I correct, Abs? If you actually look at the
Let's have a look
fixtures,
at- okay.
we can actually, by the next time they play, I think we can go 6 points clear.
You can.
Can you confirm that?
Yeah, that is true.
Is that true?
That is true.
Perfect. So, and what the second fixture after that will be Fulham, right?
Yes, I believe
After Newcastle.
After Newcastle's full.
And then when will they play? Then who will they play?
Who's their next fixture?
Everton.
Everton.
And when would is that day after
Monday.
we play? That date is after we play.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is.
Fulham.
You're spot on.
And where are you going to? You're going to the new Goodison Park.
Yeah, what's it called? The Hill Dickinson.
The Hill Dickinson. Listen, it'll always be Goodison to me.
Listen, I think he's worried. You know why?
Do you know why I know he's worried? I
He's
asked
worried,
him a question
100%.
And he didn't even answer. I asked you who's winning
He
the
said to
Premier
me,
League title. He didn't answer.
yeah, he was scared
Hamza,
initially.
I'm going to ask you, who's winning the Premier League title?
Me, 100%.
It's simple.
There's no way.
Don't see the dip
There's
talk.
no way.
I can't speak
There's
like that.
no
I've seen-
way.
No, but he's speaking like
I've
that
done it before. I've done it back to back to back to back. I've done 4 in a row.
Yeah.
I've done it, with Jurgen Klopp chasing me.
Yeah.
I've done it with Fergie.
Yes.
You see Fergie?
Yeah.
I've done it at the best.
Yeah.
I've done it against the likes of Sadio Mane, bro. Salah.
Yeah.
Not Noni Madueke. You think I'm scared of Noni Madueke?
Wow.
You really think that I'm really gonna think Noni Madueke is gonna... Can you just close your eyes? Can you imagine, Noni Madueke kissing and lifting the Premier League? I can't see it. I can't see
I
it.
tried.
It's not
I
visually
can't either.
possible, man.
Wow.
But you can see Turkey.
Yeah.
You can see
Wow,
Foden.
I can see it.
You can see Rodri.
Can I just,
Hold on. Don't put Foden in this conversation. What's he done? He's been exiled. I ended his career, bro. I'm the reason. It was me.
Pat McAfee.
No.
It was me. I ended his career.
Wow, how do you end it?
How many years have I been on to Foden?
No, it's
And
going
finally,
to
You have
woken
been,
up.
no, but you can't say that
can't
after
say.
you were on to Foden for so many years.
Yeah.
Then you want a PFA player to take.
Exactly.
On your head top.
and he won
And
it.
guess what? That was the biggest fraudulent PFA. I would
Nah, no way.
give it to
Players
Rodri.
voted for
Come
it.
off it. But let's not get.
Why? Because why? Because he sees them in tape and goes, "That's right, Phil."
I'm just a professional player. Nah. That's jealousy. You know what I'm trying to Listen, when's the last time Arsenal played one PFL player there?
When is
Rodri,
the-
I would have given it to
Listen, when's
Rodri.
the last time an
I would have given it to
Arsenal
Rodri. I think it was Robin Van Persie, no?
Van Persie.
Was it Van Persie?
Before he came to Man
11,
United.
12 season.
Since Sanchez didn't win one.
Sanchez should have won one.
Yeah,
I didn't ask should have, but he didn't win one.
Didn't
Yeah.
win one, but he should have, yeah.
exactly.
Stop saying he should have. He didn't win one.
It didn't, but listen, it don't matter. Anyways.
He might be should have. Arsenal should have won.
Listen,
the Premier League title.
listen.
Can I
Yeah,
just say my
listen.
stance on this?
Yeah.
A lot of people have. They're questioning me about you're a Man United fan. What is? I'll be honest. If it's up to me,
Yep.
what I would want is I would honestly want Arsenal to win the Premier League title. If it was
Yep.
up to me, genuinely.
Yeah.
Why? Because if Pep wins this title, now it becomes a very uncomfortable conversation.
Yep.
I think Pep now goes past Sir Alex Ferguson's 13 league titles
Yep.
in like 10 less years.
Yep.
Yeah, so you know how Sir Alex has got 13 titles.
Yeah.
Pep would have 14 league titles amongst all the clubs that he's been at.
Okay,
City, Bayern,
yeah.
Barcelona
Yeah.
included. Like with so much fewer years as well. And then it becomes a really uncomfortable conversation for me.
Yep.
And it's no denial that it's not noisy neighbours anymore. They've
Yep.
built a dynasty in England
Yep.
now, and it cannot be denied if they win this one. But I just love seeing you lose. I just love
So
seeing
pick your
Arsenal
your
lose.
poison
No,
then.
man,
You see what I'm saying?
I get
That's
to
right,
win.
you see what I'm saying?
I get to win.
They want to pick
I get to win. Yes.
You want to back them or you want to back us?
Yeah.
Pick your poison.
Yeah, but-
Pick your poison.
Genuinely,
They want me.
I love seeing Arsenal lose.
Yep.
But if it was up to me, I do want you guys to come over the line. I just don't think you have the ball.
So do you want me to be happy in May?
Do I want Livs to be happy?
Yeah. You want me to be at the
Yes, but
parade?
do I think Livs will be happy? No. I'm so sorry, brother.
And you have to ask yourself as well, majority of the fan base, majority of the world fans
Yeah.
were watching football.
Yeah.
Most fans are supporting City.
You think the most of the
Barca, Real Madrid, all these other fans
Every-
supporting
nobody
him.
wants to
because you would say that's because everyone
Why?
kind of hates Arsenal.
But why do they hate Arsenal? Why does Real
They have
Madrid
the
have
worst
this?
fan
It's
base.
the fan
That's why
base.
because they're the worst fan base.
And that's the
Like, for
reason.
example, some fans would say that Declan Rice is the best midfielder in the world, and they'll say that he's horrible. For
Yeah.
example.
Declan Rice is nowhere near the best midfielder in the world.
Fact.
Like, I don't know
Overrated.
what people are.
Insert a
I just
screenshot
don't
here.
understand.
If we insert a screenshot
Arsenal
here,
fans that say that, it's crazy to me. Declan Rice for me
can't.
is a good player,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't call him anywhere near the best midfielder in the
never
world.
say that.
Never.
No.
Never. Declan Rice for me is a decent level, good midfielder. You know, works hard. He's worked his way up. You know, from a centre back at Chelsea,
It's true. It's true.
West Ham's a centre
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. The West
Get me
Ham-
worked his way into midfield. You know, became a pivotal player for West Ham, led them to a trophy, and then obviously he's got his 100 million move to Arsenal, the biggest club in London. Doesn't mean that all the fans have to now say he's the best midfielder in the world.
I
He's
would
got-
say
he's
what
got
was
kind of-
shown in this last
He's got
game.
to show it. He's got to show it.
And
Yep.
you know what? He had a really big opportunity to show it in the
100%.
City game.
Carabao Cup.
He was shown up, especially the Etihad game as
Yep,
well.
yep.
Rodri and Bernardo were unbelievable. And speaking on
Yep,
Bernardo,
yep.
Level.
how does it feel losing a player like that?
It's an asset. Like this guy, he's the most reliable player. He's only missed, I think, 6 games from Man City. He's the most reliable.
This season or ever.
Overall, like I think he's played 410 games out of 400.
As available as like.
He's always available.
Bruno. Do you know how everyone says Bruno's available?
Yeah.
He's the same.
He's always available. And you know one thing about him? He's professional. He works hard on the pitch. He gives it all. Like he does. Bro, I've seen this guy, even at a worst moment when Arsenal beat us 5-1. You know one thing he did? He was kicking the players. I love that. I love that, bro.
Showing a
you
bit
know,
of heart, a bit of
fight.
tenacity.
You know, show a bit of fighting spirit. This guy, everyone criticized him being a captain, but you see why Pep chose him as a captain. In the Carabao Cup final, that was the biggest moment because you knew, City are not the same City. Everyone say it. I got a right back who's not a right back. Liv's got 2 right backs who are right backs. He's got Timber and Ben White. At one point, but Ben White was one time rated as one of the best centre backs. Right. During Timber apparently he's one.
These are all centre backs being played as full backs because this is what Arteta wants.
But they're better. But they're better than Matthias Nunes was a midfielder, failed midfielder.
Most unnatural out of all of the names.
100%. I agree with that.
White, Timber. Nunes is the most
unnatural.
Of
course, because Matthias Nunes is a midfielder. He's not a defender. Yeah. So 100%, I agree.
And he's been brilliant.
He's been brilliant. And the way, and you look at Pep takes Kusanov. He doesn't have Vardio. Wow. Vardio's our best defender. He's injured. Stones is unreliable. Ake's out. Pep hasn't got Akanji. He sold him. He's only got Kusanov, and he had to sign Gay. At one point, we had Kusanov and Max Alain. This football team had Max. I might win the league. Having said, to every kid, I had Max Alain and Kusanov partnership for 2 months. Hey! Oh my God!
He started at Old Trafford. He started at Old Trafford.
100%. I had to call him up from Watford. I have what's the name? Nico Riley. He's only played football since 14, 15 months ago.
It's crazy.
He was an academy player. So these are inexperienced. And then you move out to Turkey. He's never experienced to win the league. Semenyo's never won a major competition. So Man City had to get these young guys. And we had come in from drawing to Nottingham Forest. And Liv said, I'll never forget what Liv said. You said, build Murillo a statue at Emirates. Do you remember? Do you remember Liv? Yeah. When he cleared that,
bro, I was thanking him.
Oh my God.
I even added him in my story. I think he liked it. I was like, thank God, my brother. I was like, yo, thank God.
You brought the trophy at Emirates.
Him, Elliot Anderson as well. I thanked all of them. Morgan Gibbs White.
Do you know what I really like?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like an idiot.
And I want you to continue as well. I don't think there's actually enough City fans talking about how unbelievable this is. Because going into this first half of the season, I overlooked City. We all overlooked City. Because
everyone was saying, oh my God, they haven't recruited properly in terms of midfield. There's no legs in there. The defenders are getting, remember, injury problem. So they were like, yo, City, they need legs. That's what everyone was saying. Do you get me? So even some Arsenal fans that I speak to, they're all saying this. I was like, guys, rule number 1, never rule City out.
Very true.
You just never do it.
The recruitment...
Unless you know they're dead. You do not rule them out.
Until you know that the life is left.
Gahey
might come down as being the guy that has changed everything.
Absolutely, 100%. And City saw that opportunity where everyone slept. Arsenal linked with him. Liverpool linked with him. And City saw that in December. And you know what? They went and signed him for 25 million. 25 million. England international. He's changed everything.
He was one of the best defenders in the Euros.
Absolutely. The way he leads and he's made Kusanov feel comfortable. Him and his partnership with Kusanov, even is a comfortable conversation for people like Diaz to come back. How do you come back, Liz?
Wow.
To that
Diaz
position.
is done.
Diaz
has been done.
Absolutely.
Diaz, I think he's done right now. He's enjoying life. He's with.
So I'm seeing this.
So Maya doing his little thing. I hear it. You get me? Let him enjoy it.
I think we have to look on the other side of things with us.
Yeah.
And we look at the regeneration project that Pep Guardiola's done in 25-26, and we're going to look at this from years to come. And how unbelievable it's been with all of the inexperience. It's winning again. That's what we talk about. Building a dynasty, and that's why Man United were the greatest club in England for so long, because it was different types of teams. This is such a new, fresh City team without the De Bruynes of the world, without the Gundogan's. The only one really left is Bernardo.
Mahrez, Julian Alvarez.
You got Bernardo. You got Bernardo. You got in that.
Cancelo's, all of that. Kyle Walker.
It's such
but right now,
you've only got Bernardo, Rodri.
Players you got in that core.
Bernardo and Rodri. That's been there for a while.
Bernardo, Rodri. You got Nathan Ake Can't forget.
But he's
Nathan Ake.
injury prone. He
Yeah, but
doesn't
these
even
are
play.
guys. Yeah, but these are guys that are still a part of the squad in the change rooms.
Yeah.
They're still vocals. They're still guys that are. You need these leaders that are gonna remind everyone, guys, it's time to lock in. You know, whether they're fit or not.
Yeah.
it's just being a part of the group.
Let's
you
switch
get?
over to you guys
Yeah.
and the Arteta project.
Yes. Let's talk
I
about
got
it.
one question. Does the winning of the trophy overlook all of the other decisions that you don't agree with? Does it make everything okay?
If we win the league,
Yes. Does it make everything okay?
if we win the league, I still want Arteta to go.
Wow!
That's
wow!
how serious
wow!
it is. Because I don't believe that he can bring success to us long term.
Sustained success.
Sustained success. I don't think so.
Why?
Because I feel like this way of playing, for me, not sustainable. And I feel like another thing that I question as well during his whole tenure at the club is his recruitment. The type of players he recruits, for me, poor. Just way more misses than hits. Yeah,
Way more misses.
way
than
more
hits.
misses
Wow.
than hits.
So, so is
you look
Gabriel
at-
a miss?
Gabriel wasn't a miss.
Is bringing Saliba back into the team a miss?
Saliba wasn't his signing.
It's not his signing, but he
Yeah.
brought,
Yeah,
but
he
he-
integrated him into the starting
Yeah,
lineup.
Yes, but it took
You
long.
like Timber?
It took long though.
It took a while, but you
Timber.
like
Yeah.
Timber.
Timber again. Yep, these are.
Calafiori.
Raya
But again,
is one of the best
Timber,
goalkeepers
he's
in the
playing
world.
him as a right back
Yeah.
when Timber can play as more of a centre back. You know.
Yeah, but I'm
And
saying
also,
you made the statement that
he's
you made
cooked him.
more.
Yeah,
more
yeah,
misses
yeah,
than
yeah.
hits.
Okay,
We have to look. We have to look through
Okay,
it.
so
Yeah.
then I can name you so many misses.
Talk to me.
I'll bring you Noni Madueke. I can bring you Kai Havertz.
Is Noni Madueke bought as a Saka backup?
Shocking. He should know. He shouldn't be at the club.
Okay.
Nowhere near Arsenal level. He can't. Being a backup, it doesn't just mean, when Saka's not playing, anyone can play. Being a backup means, is this player, I want my backups to be confident enough to be
Yeah.
like, you know what? When Saka's not playing, I can make that position mine. And they show a good level.
Yeah, they're
you know?
competing with the
yeah.
level of the person.
So, exactly. And the gap is not that
Okay,
big.
fair enough. That's a good
With
point
him,
about Noni. Who
the
else?
gap is big.
Gyökeres, you think is a miss?
Gyökeres, I feel like with him, don't get me wrong.
Is a hit?
No. Obviously, for me, he's got 18 non-league, 18 goals in all comps.
Yeah.
Playing in this system that doesn't fit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got no supply.
No
around him,
creators.
no creators,
Yep.
nothing around
Hit or
him.
miss?
And for me, I think he's considering in that system,
Yep,
in
I
that
think-
context, I think he's done well.
Yeah.
I feel like Gyökeres with another manager. In another style of play,
Yeah.
I think he'll do his thing. You know why? Because he's got the mentality. And guess what? That he scored all the goals for his country and for Sporting. People can talk about that league. I hear it, but listen, end of the day, he's doing a business.
Eze, hit or miss?
Eze, for me, again, another player under another manager, will see different results. So,
At this point in time, you said the statement. Arteta's made more.
Yeah,
misses
more-
than hits,
but
which I
but
think is
Eze,
harsh. I think it's harsh.
Eze, he didn't want him though. Eze, he didn't want him.
Okay, I don't think we need to focus on.
I want to speak about the players Arteta fought for
Talk
and
to me.
wanted.
Mourinho.
Who are they?
Marino as a midfielder, flop of a signing.
He adjusted.
Yeah,
He adjusted.
but as a midfielder, it's a flop of a signing.
Yeah.
But does Arteta get credit for adjusting and noticing that and playing him in the 9?
Like, bro, I'm not. Listen, you can say what you want in it, but at the end of the day, it's still mismanagement because
Okay.
we
Okay,
still need
fair enough.
space for midfield.
Okay, cool. So
Cool.
who are the guys that he fought for? Marino,
Cool.
you think is
Marino, miss. Kai Havertz, miss.
a miss?
Havertz a miss.
Kai Havertz, a miss. Big miss.
Wow, okay.
Kai Havertz
Big
has
miss.
ruined everything.
Yeah.
Come on.
Some people
Shit
say that he's
striker.
quite good.
Shit. Good at what, bro?
Do you know what?
Shit.
Because to be fair,
Havertz is shit.
You didn't like the Havertz signing coming to Arsenal. I think you were a fan of him a while before.
I liked him at Bayer Leverkusen when he was young. Yeah.
You liked him there. But when he signed for Arsenal, to be fair, but sometimes we make takes. Sometimes we want them to be the truth the whole way through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Havertz was good at Arsenal for a while.
Yeah.
When was he good, bro?
There's times when, like, for
Bro,
example,
he's living.
do you
That's why.
play-
That's why.
do you
When
play
was
better-
Havertz good?
do you
I like
play
it.
better
I like
football?
beginning of when he first joined.
Go on,
he was
speak into
getting
Hamza's
hand-
mic.
he was
Speak
get-
into Hamza's
he was
mic.
getting handed out.
I want to hear what
But that's fine.
He was
Like,
playing as an 8, and he was shit.
Now, when he started off as an 8,
He was
I
shocking.
wasn't impressed with him.
Yeah,
And
but
then
I-
when did he
I've
turn
always said for real though.
He's a number 9.
I'm number 9. I like him. He's not a finisher. He's like he can't score.
can't
but,
finish.
facilitator, I can't score.
But like what he does off the ball, like
But we can find a lot of strikers that
off
can
the
work
ball,
hard.
I like him in it, and he links up play better than all of our other strikers. But he can't finish, bro, and that's what cost us.
That's what a
the
number 9
other
needs.
day.
And is
so
that
I hear the
enough?
criticism, bro.
Yep.
I hear it.
Havertz for me,
Thank you, that's fine.
for 70 million, is shocking.
Okay.
Should never have been
So
booked.
Havertz-
Even against Southampton, was he? He played against Southampton.
Yeah.
Do
Bro,
we struggle against a
the guy
championship
is
side?
just
That's a red flag.
It is a red flag.
Havertz for me just should never have been signed. Declan Rice as a 100 million signing as a 6, flopped.
And now being used in an 8.
Now been using 8, but then what is he really an 8? Come on, we know he's not an 8. Declan Rice, that's why I said this system here. Declan Rice is the most happiest. Why? because
It suits him.
it suits his skill
Yeah,
set, you know?
Absolutely.
Look, we do slow build up.
Yep.
Slow build up, minimal risks.
Minimal.
That's exactly what Declan Rice wants.
Yeah.
Wants to be on the ball, take his time.
Yep.
You don't want to force things. He's not someone that's gonna see the opening and just play that risky pass.
Who
that
else?
forward
Who else are the
pass.
guys that Arteta really wanted?
Who else did he want?
Zubimendi.
Zubimendi again. Nowhere
You
near.
were a big fan of Zubimendi.
I liked
Yeah.
Zubimendi.
Yeah,
Remember when
back
I wanted him
at-
2022
yeah,
when he was playing good football?
Yeah, yeah.
Because
He was good.
Zubimendi is a type of
good.
player. He's already suited for one style of play, which is
Yeah.
possession-based football. You know, where he's in a team where a lot of progressive passes. Like look at Spain when he's playing for Spain.
Yeah,
he looks
different.
good there.
He
because
looks
they're all
different.
in that same mindset. When he's at Arsenal,
Yep.
playing in this tired system,
Yep.
he'll get on the ball. There's nobody there. People
So
are
in that,
hiding.
in that case, that's not Zubimendi's fault. That's the
It's not his fault, but what kills him?
Yeah.
because
the
in this
mistakes that he
system,
makes in big games.
the mistakes, and that's down to his mentality being scared.
Yep.
You've got to have some cojones.
He's scared.
You've got to have some, I'm willing to pay.
Give me the ball.
Give me the ball.
Let me
I'm
drive forward.
confident, you know? And also off the ball.
Yeah.
In the system, you've
Yeah.
got to be a dog off the ball and you've got
Yeah.
to show some sort of physical
Be
like
presence
Declan
in
Rice.
midfield.
Yeah.
And that's why, again, Declan
Yeah.
Rice, why he thrives, because everyone gets excited. If we lose the ball in transition,
He wins
Declan
it
Rice
back.
will be running back, winning it back, everyone will get gassed, and then we'll get man the match. You know what I'm saying?
But
So this is
speaking
what
of
we've
scared,
become.
do you think going into this title race, there is a lot to say about the fact that your players are scared of Manchester City?
Of course, because they have never won anything before. So look at it like this. You've got a manager in Mikel Arteta who's
Yep.
never won nothing as a player or
Yep.
as a manager. Yeah? Literally, the man's got an eagle for being Pep's assistant
Yep.
for years, right? Let's be real. Cool. How is a man that's never won anything going to now push a group of players that have never won anything
Yep.
yeah,
No
to
one.
go and win against a machine in Man City who have got arguably the greatest manager of all time
Yep.
in Pep, someone that's been winning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man is
and
great.
they've still got a core of leadership of
Yep.
players that have won. They've got a freaking Ballon d'Or
Yeah.
winning midfielder. Captain. Is he your captain?
Yep. Captain.
He's your captain.
Vice captain.
He's your vice captain.
Yeah.
So get me, he's one of your main leaders.
Premier League legend next
Yeah.
to him in terms of Bernardo Silva.
Exactly.
They
like,
done 4 in a
there's-
row.
There's a core of players where
Yeah.
you look at them and you're like, wow, like, okay, these
My
men
thing
know
is this,
how
my
to do
thing
it.
is
Yeah.
this,
They
I
know
think
how to win.
this is
Yeah,
I feel
absolutely.
you have
Yeah,
to
I
be
agree with
careful
that.
here because having said all of this, and I think your criticism is fair of Arsenal, if you go and win this Premier League title now, does everything flip?
The thing is, considering where we was,
Yep.
we should have had this league wrapped up a long time ago. The fact that we've allowed City to crawl themselves
back.
back in shows our frailties, you know? Do you get it? It shows our frailties because, look, it's times where we're scared. It's business and 5 games to go. The fact that we're, like, you know, obviously, at the end of the day, look, if we win the league, I'll be happy as a fan. That's what I'm saying. Obviously, if we win the league, it'll be about the
Some
fans.
people would say that your standards are too far high for what Arsenal is. Arsenal haven't won a Premier League trophy
Yeah.
since 2004.
And that's down
So
to,
I'm saying,
that's
so why,
down.
so are your standards, who created your standards?
These
Arteta
standards,
created that for you.
he never created these standards.
Because
We've
he
always
came
had big
in when you
standards.
guys were 16th.
Yeah.
He allowed you to say, I have standards.
No,
Yeah.
I've always had standards because even before that, I've always been pushing for more. I've always been pushing. I was always saying, even during our darkest times, Arsenal Football Club are the biggest club in London. We should be competing for titles.
Yep.
We should be winning Premier League titles, Champions League. This is what the club's all about. Do you get? Mikel Arteta's come in. Okay, yes, he wants to, fulfill that.
He's got you
I
involved
get
in
that.
the title challenge.
Yes, but at the end of the day, this is a man that's also been invested in. His project, nearly £1 billion has been invested in there. No other manager in the history of Arsenal has been able to literally get a billion, nearly up to £1
Given
billion
time.
pounds. Given time and also
Yep.
get invested
Resources.
all that money,
Yeah, resources.
all them resources into your dreams, into your team, building
Yep.
your team. And this is what he's built. This
Yep.
is his sandwich. So you're telling me now this sandwich is what's just going to make Arsenal Premier League champions. I mean, if he does, that's good. But for me, I want success, continued success. City are doing 4 in a row.
Yep.
Why the hell can't we do that? We're spending money as well. They're spending
Yep.
money, so are we. Okay, cool. So now bring in a serial winner, someone that's won stuff as a player, someone that's got high potential as a manager.
Yep.
Do you get?
We'll look into
Look
it.
at
We'll
Vincent
look into
Kompany.
it.
Vincent
Yeah.
Kompany is going to be looked at as a future
winner.
Man City
Yeah.
manager. Why?
Yep.
He's won as a player,
Yep.
natural leader. now he's at Bayern Munich doing a great job.
Yep.
Them players ain't mucking about. Why? They respect him as a winner.
Yep.
Because they've seen him win as a player. They see this guy's CV. He was a captain.
Absolutely.
Winning titles at
I
City.
want to.
Absolutely.
And
I
he's got
agree.
the personnel.
I want to
agree
ask
with
you
that.
as well.
Yeah, you have to
I wanna
be a
ask
winner.
you as well.
100%.
How do you diagnose Arsenal? Why are they like this? Is it like is it your little boys? Their manager is someone that was your assistant manager.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be honest. Do you look down on Arsenal?
I think, you know what? A lot of fans do look down on Arsenal because of the basis of, the way they've just they've capitulated.
Do you think this one will be the
Close.
worst one? Do you think this one will be the worst one?
This is the worst one, 100%.
I think it's the worst one.
Because
100%.
I'll tell you why. If you look at Man City, this team that we got, like, I lost so much. I lost
In the first half of this season as well.
I lost so.
Yeah.
I lost first game of the season, like first few games. I beat Wolves. I went to the game at Tottenham. We're getting smoked by Tottenham. We're getting in Etihad.
Yeah.
I'm getting smoked by Tottenham.
Yeah. You can't
I'm
believe what
thinking
you're
this
seeing.
is the
Thomas
I
Frank.
got Thomas Frank dunked me 2-0. No response. Brighton beat me.
Yeah.
I was in Qatar.
Yeah.
I'm getting dunked by Brighton.
Why you're in Qatar just
I'm
vibing.
thinking, what is going on?
You think what's going on?
Like literally.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this City team. I'm looking. Pep knows he didn't recruit well. You know what I'm trying to say? He knows.
Yeah, he knows.
But you know one thing about my football club? When they make a mistake, they'll rectify it. They'll rectify. I knew it. They're gonna rectify.
Hugo Viana coming in as a
Hugo
director.
Viana
Yeah.
as a director. You know what? One thing. I remember I met him. Yeah. The guy was Croydon, whatever
the
it
list, I
is.
swear.
Remember, I remember, and I gave him the list.
The
I said, forget it. Last season, I gave him the list. He walked away from him, Pep.
Yeah.
I said,
Let me go to the Sporting Director.
Kvaratskhelia was on that list, man.
Wow.
I said, I could have got Kvaratskhelia. Now I got Savinho, bro. How am I gonna go? How do I sleep? I run after you go. You know, every City fan will look at Pep.
Yeah.
I said, hold on, who's that man? I said, Hugo Viana. I said to him straight, I ran to him. I said, yo, I remember you, boy, at Valencia, you know. I remember you at Newcastle. He respected me.
Yes.
He was a
I
player.
said, Hugo Viana.
Yeah.
I got a video.
I remember him, but
Yeah.
he was a
He
player.
played Newcastle.
As a player.
Yeah. He was supposed to be the next prodigy, next big thing, one of those superstars.
They were saying call him baby Manish.
Yeah, I remember he was supposed to be baby Manish. And he was supposed to be. And you know what, to me, I said to him, listen, we need players. You know what? I've got the video. And he said, I promise you we'll get good players. And we were about to play Palace.
Do you have that video?
Yeah, I got the video. I'll send it to you. I promise you we'll get good players. And that is when I know my club will always rectify mistakes. Pep Guardiola went there, signing comes there, Gay is available. We need a centre back.
It's brilliant.
Brilliant signing. 25 million. Semenyo's available. We needed that signing. I had Oscar Bob.
By the way, as a player.
I think the thing is, he's not that great of a player, but he'll get you the goals. He's better than this Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke doesn't do anything.
Definitely better than Noni.
Whoa, what does Noni do?
Much better than Noni.
Like, what does Noni do? Like, I'll be honest with you. He's better than Noni. Noni
Flying at
Madueke is
Ruby
just
Rose.
Noni's just
Flying
getting-
at Ruby Rose.
just get- huh?
That's the best thing he's done.
He's
Fly
just-
at Ruby Rose.
He whipping crosses. Noni Madueke is.
Go on, Kev.
I'm looking at him like Noni Madueke and Semenyo. He gets me goals, bro. Against Newcastle away. Yeah, I dunked on Newcastle in Carabao Cup. Yeah, because of Semenyo. I scored goals because of
He
Semenyo.
scored more
Semenyo's
goals
been
in this-
important.
Yeah.
he
Been
scored
important.
more goals in any campaign.
Absolutely. He can have a little game, 1 or 2 games that
When he
yesterday
gets
and
a
that.
brace, or yeah.
Fine.
He doesn't play.
but it doesn't matter. He's a top player. So to me, he's improved me already. Because to me, I'm looking at my players. Like, listen. Savinho is too young. Yeah. Rico Lewis.
You had a lot of high hopes for Savinho. didn't you?
Yeah, Savinho.
Had a lot of high hopes.
Yeah, exactly. But the boy, I think the pressure's a lot on this boy. So you know some players, they don't have that mentality.
I had
yet.
a lot of high hopes for Rico Lewis as well. Remember my tweet?
They could turn out to be good players. Like, Savinho, I think will turn out to
Hey, this guy's tweet on Rico Lewis.
Yeah.
I don't think the streets are
Pep,
open.
Pep
I
saw,
said he's a £75 million.
75
Yeah.
million.
we
And that's
reject.
when he was at his best, inverting into midfield. I'm looking like, do you know what it
Yeah.
was? I went a bit early. I think Nico O'Reilly was also man. Do you know when
Nico
City
O'Reilly,
You know-
top.
spawn players from the academy
Aye.
who are ready made to jump
Yeah.
into the first? How do you keep doing that?
Yeah.
These guys, and to be fair, something
Money
that we
gets
did.
pumped into
We
this
used to-
club.
Yeah, we used to do that as well, and these guys have almost monopolized the talent coming out of
Yeah,
Manchester.
yeah, yeah.
Because you, man, there's not enough money going into
And
the
that,
academy.
and the way they run this football club, the way they run is
City invest
run.
in their academy.
They're the
They
best in
invest
They
everything.
absolutely,
Best in
bro.
class.
They run the academy even in
I
London,
wanna
bro.
hear
Yeah.
what you think about these guys.
So to me, when I look at these guys, I see they're fright. Everyone says this about football. What do you need to exert? Pressure on Arsenal. Is that not the common thing?
That is a
Just be around Arsenal. The pressure will hit
They're
them.
gonna crumble.
And I said it, the biggest pressure, bro. I came up from Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Madrid game. I knew this group of players can't win me the quadruple. You know, like quadruple what Arsenal
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
We're going to win the quadruple.
Yeah.
I said, yo, I've
You
never
had
done
reality,
quadruple.
and you said
I said, no, I can't eat that well. Yeah? I need to come out that. Because I thought Busquets, yeah? I looked at that, I said, when they set me up for that draw, yeah? I said, oh my, these guys are...
the Champions
I
League
said,
draw.
yo, wallah, when I saw the Champions League draw, I was hurt, but I said, alhamdulillah. I said, yo, Real Madrid and then Bayern and then PSG, bro. with my players, with Semenyo. Bro, I am gonna get eaten alive, bro. Liv's gonna walk away with it. I said, yo, when we got done by Madrid, I said to my fan base, I said, yo, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. We need to try and prioritize. And I said to Liv, don't worry. Arsenal fans were arrogant. Yes, we got the easiest group. I said, yo, thank God. You know that easiest group? It allows them to play more games.
yes.
You see that? It helps me. Let me come out. Now they got to play Atletico Madrid. It's a dirty game.
a tough
Diego
game.
Simeone.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
very tough.
you have to sweat like a dog to get that win.
Dog.
Yeah? And you're at risk of getting injuries, bro.
sweating now.
You sweat like a dog. I went there, bro. They were kicking me, bro. Liz, I walked out there. I swear I beat them, yeah? I walked there with a couple of injuries out.
Battered and bruised.
I went to the Real Madrid game. Rodrigo dunked on me because, bro, I was physically drained, bro. After that
No
game,
wonder it's dangerous, though.
it's dangerous.
The last time we went there was Europa League, 17, 18.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
wow. Yes.
And Koscielny done his Achilles.
But it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
the Wanda then. It was the Calderon. It was the Vicente Calderon.
yeah,
Was it
Vincent
the one that is
Calderon?
recent,
Yeah,
the one that is recent.
yeah.
The one
Vincent
that-
Calderon.
Oh, is it? Yeah, so we
that
still ain't been here.
That was.
You
Yeah,
haven't
you've
been
not
to
been
Wanda.
there.
You ain't seen the Wanda yet.
So to me, when I'm seeing
That's
this
why.
guy, yeah,
Get
no,
your boots on.
get ready.
Yeah.
You see, so when I see the pressure,
Yeah.
I said, yo, Real Madrid, I'm out, yeah? I said, the biggest game, Carabao Cup. Because you know why? Because a lot of my players didn't have the experience. I need to get that mentality. I got Rodri and Bernardo, is right. But I need to get to the Kusanov. I need to get to Gehi. I need to get Nunes. I need to get Nico Riley. Win me this game. And I saw these guys, they were bottle jobs. Because I tell you why I call them bottle jobs. Second half, I'm winning 2-0.
Yeah.
Who was dominating the game?
Yeah, they
Did they do anything?
Yeah.
Imagine I'm 2-0 up. I'm in London, your home. Fight with pride, bro. He said London was red.
Neck of the woods.
Nah, I don't know what it
He
was.
was in your neck
I
of the
was there.
woods.
I was at the game. I was at the
He's in
game.
Northwest.
I was there.
He was in Northwest. He was in your home.
Bro, do you know when I knew things weren't right, yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously, I saw the lineup. He put Kai Havertz in the 10.
Yeah.
Gyökeres up top. Gyökeres working his socks off. Kai Havertz, that was probably one of the top 3, top 4 worst games in his Arsenal shirt. It was absolutely useless. Saka was useless. The midfield, Rice and Zubmendi, scared to get on the ball, try and make things happen.
Yeah.
You know, his first half, they tried to wing it.
Yeah.
They had that chance, obviously, with Kai Havertz.
Havertz.
And other than
Is
that, we didn't
that
really do
when
much.
you knew that maybe it might be because you were still in a healthy position in the league?
First half, no, but I
Yeah.
said to myself, if we beat them in the Carabao Cup
Yeah.
final,
Yeah.
that's
It
gonna
can be
kill their
the edge. Yeah.
kill their momentum,
Yeah, belief.
and we can just go, confidence and just go
Yeah.
with it. But that game there just showed me that these men are still not there yet, especially that second half. Because the
Yeah.
first half, obviously, they had that chance.
Yeah.
That's it, and then they just, they
Yeah.
kept it stalemate through that half. Yeah, that second half, it was like I don't know what Arteta told them, but
He told them to sit back.
they
100%.
just could not respond.
No.
and they couldn't match City's intensity.
They crumbled.
City's intensity, City came all out attack. We couldn't deal with it. We couldn't sustain
It
the
was a disgrace to you guys.
100%.
fan base.
100%. I was there literally just thinking, these guys are a disgrace. It's
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a shit show.
Disgraceful.
It was a shit show. And the midfielders hiding on the ball.
Yep.
Literally don't want to get on the ball.
Yep.
So when the centre backs get the ball,
Yep.
they're not trying to show for it. Forcing Gabriel to go long.
Yep.
Who's going to win the
Yep.
duel? Who's going to win that? Kai Havertz missing headers. You're useless.
And you have to give
Look,
credit to players like Nico Riley. Boy, young boy, won me that major. But it's a big. That's a big game player.
Huge.
And Cherky stood out. Look at Cherky's arrogance,
Kick-ups.
bro. They under pressure, bro. The guys just come from losing. You come there, you're doing kick-ups, man. I'm doing this Rabon. I'm looking at these guys.
What's the
They
bigger
were
bargain?
scared.
I want to ask you a question. What's the bigger bargain? 30 million euros for Shirky or 25 million pounds for Gahey?
Definitely Turkey.
Cherky,
Turkey's a
man.
different level of talent.
Cherky,
is
man.
in-
Cherky's
I don't know
insane.
why
Cherky's
Cherky
Bro, I don't know how
isn't
it going.
in more PFA Player of the Year conversation.
He should
Absolutely.
be. He should
100%.
be. If City win the league,
Yeah.
We hear the
I would
Bruno-
want to give it to him.
Absolutely.
Thankfully, the Declan Rice stuff
Yeah,
is kind
yeah.
of quieting down.
Yeah, yeah.
Bruno seems to be the one
Yeah.
that is, I say it, thank God, but Bruno seems to be
Yeah.
the one that's being pushed a lot.
Yeah.
And maybe Haaland, if he gets
Yeah.
more goals
Nah,
in the
Haaland
Premier
should not be getting
No,
League,
goals.
gets more
yeah.
goals in the
Yeah.
Premier
Nah,
League,
nah,
which
nah.
I don't think he will, but if
Yeah.
he does get more goals in the
Yeah.
Premier League, he'll
This-
be in a conversation.
He can't
Why
get Haaland.
Turkey should be the one that City should be pushing.
Bro, everyone, like we're talking about, not only Premier League fans.
He's-
People
he
who are
needs-
international Premier, other
Turkey's
fan base are
bringing-
watching
he's
Premier League because of
X-Factor. He's bringing X Factor back to the
the
Premier League.
Premier League.
He's them type of players that Arsene Wenger would have signed.
Yep, absolutely.
It's like it's
Like
like
the Ozil, the Cazorlas.
It's like when we signed Nasri.
Yep.
Arsene Wenger,
Exactly.
these are the type of players. Ryan Cherky is a player of our DNA.
Yep.
I want that DNA back at my club.
Mate,
Sorry, that DNA got stolen.
Yep.
And it was stolen by them. Look at the football you play today.
Yeah.
This is why I want,
City
and
play-
this is
Yeah.
why,
City
Yep.
play the beautiful football in the Premier League.
and this
now,
is
bro.
why I want Arteta
Yep.
to get replaced
Regardless.
with one man. With this man here, I don't care what people say, but he can bring that DNA back. And you know why? Because he was a part of that DNA.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know who that man is.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know who he is. Cesc Fabregas.
Yeah.
Wow.
Danger, man.
People can say what they want
Yep.
about Cesc
Good
Fabregas. For
player.
me, he'll always be an
Yep.
Arsenal man. Yeah. Yes, he obviously people didn't like the way he left to go
Yeah,
Barcelona.
Yeah.
I had a clip in here.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm not adding no clip.
Yeah.
Listen, people, listen.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my God! Hey, we
Oh
squashed
my
it.
God.
Guys, we're
I
getting out.
forgot that.
Listen,
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. I
listen.
forgot. Oh my God.
I know.
Bro, you can't say that. Nah, after that. Oh my God, I remember.
Hamza, look,
Yeah.
we squashed the beef now, bro.
Yeah.
Ah.
Squash the beef.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We squashed the beef, bro.
Yeah.
Squash
Show
the
the camera.
Squash the beef.
Hey.
Squash the beef.
Yeah. Big up.
That's my boy, innit? Do you get? Listen, let me tell you one thing with Fabregas, yeah? People didn't like the way he left, but he wanted to go back home to Barcelona. At that time, he wasn't winning anything. I think he promised Wenger. Wenger promised him. Listen, end of the day, he wants to go home. At that time, come on, he's got all of his Catalan friends, the guys that he grew up with, in his ear. Come.
Heritage.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I hear it. Obviously, we wasn't winning things at the time. Cesc at that time was
Yeah.
5 midfielders in the world.
Fact.
He needs to win. You know?
Yeah.
He has to win.
Yeah.
But listen, he tried to come back.
Yep.
He tried to come back. He wanted to come back. He said the first in my contract.
Yeah.
Arsenal's the first club. If I'd leave Barcelona, my home, I'm going back to my actual home, Arsenal. And guess what? Arsene Wenger said no.
Yep.
Arsene Wenger was emotional about it and said no. And that's why I didn't agree with that. Arsene Wenger should have just kept it business.
Yep.
Said, you know what, cool. It's like in, you know, WWE, you know, Vince. You know Vince, how many people has he fell out with? But he brings them back. Why? Because it's best for business.
Yeah.
It's best
Absolutely.
for business.
No change.
No
Yeah.
chance. Listen, best for business. And that's what it was.
Where would Arsenal, says Fabregas, rank in Man City all-time midfielders?
I think, okay. KDB.
David Silva.
Yeah, David Silva, KDB, Toure, definitely.
Definitely in top 5.
Yeah. He'll be there.
Those are the only
Gundogan.
3 guys that I talked to him.
Yeah,
It's
Gundogan
clear,
as
it's clear,
well.
Gundogan.
Nah, Gando. You know why?
You mad?
Liv.
Fabregas is
No,
clear,
Liv. You know
Gundogan,
why?
bro.
Do you know why? Liv,
Brother.
You know
cool,
one thing?
Brother.
Yeah.
Brother.
One thing for you to be
Yeah.
Bro, you have to be a big game player.
Gundogan and
Big
that's
game
what
player.
Cesc was. That's what Cesc was.
Nah, but
Cesc wasn't a
Gundogan
big game
won me big games, bro.
Brother, Cesc-
League titles, bro.
Hold on.
He
Cesc-
won me league titles, bro.
Involved in title win.
Cesc, and so was Cesc.
No, but he didn't win anything, mate. What did
Yeah,
he
Arsenal,
win?
he done that at Chelsea.
No, but I specifically asked.
At Arsenal, he was at, bruv, come on, all our big games, Cesc was the one delivering.
Nah, I just think.
Name me one
Bro.
big game he never delivered in an Arsenal.
Bernardo Silva. Someone like Bernardo.
Bernardo Silva, even Bernardo Silva's out.
Yeah, I'll put Bernardo
You,
Silva out
would you
there.
take Bernardo Silva above Fabregas?
Yeah, 100%. I'll be honest with you, because if Cesc had stayed at Arsenal and
he's
and
got
listen,
titles, bro.
yeah, because
Cesc
these
Fabregas
players
has done it for his country and for club.
no, but these players delivered consistency.
So did Cesc.
No, but what winning league titles?
Forget about
League titles back to back to back to back. These guys won you 4.
Okay, alright, cool.
These are
Alright,
things.
Alright, hold on. That's a-
Ability-wise,
Yeah,
I will be honest. If we put the titles to the side.
Yeah.
Ability-wise,
Cesc
it's
is.
Kevin De Bruyne, says, yeah, Toure. It's in that.
David Silva.
yeah.
Oh,
But who do you
David
take
Silva
in a
can-
big game?
David Silva can chat to Cesc.
100%.
Scoring goals.
100%.
100%. Like ability wise, they're both mid
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
man.
love David Silva as well. Don't get me wrong, innit? But ability wise, 100% Cesc is up there, innit? Come on, Cesc is one all time. Like he's a generational talent, all timer.
But I think if
Cesc-
he had stayed,
and he was a big
Yeah, if it's,
and because he went to Barcelona and he didn't get the minutes there,
because he thought
and I think that years.
he thought Xavi and them man were gonna be done at that point. He thought, yo, it's my time.
gonna be next
Yeah,
up.
he didn't
Little
know.
did he know.
Little did he know.
I think he thought that he was going to play with Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets.
yeah.
Little
But it just
did
didn't
he
work
know
out.
that they went on a crazy
That's the
run.
thing.
Yeah.
But listen, at least he won titles there.
Yeah.
Which is fine. He tried to
And
come
that's
back.
why you want him in charge of your club.
Why I want him in charge of my club, because right now he's doing a great job, a fantastic job at Como. He's brought them for what, Serie B now?
Brilliant.
Where did he bring them on? Serie C or
Yes,
B?
Serie B.
Serie
He's got
B.
Batarina, Nico Paz, all
He's
these
there.
guys.
He's building something great,
Marone is
and
playing
not only is he building something great over
Beautiful
there,
football, man.
but also he's building himself up the
Yep.
right way.
Yep.
You know, he's not just being handed
Yep.
a role like
Yep.
Arteta got
Absolutely.
given a job with no experience.
Absolutely.
He just got given it to him.
Yeah.
Cesc is
I
working
feel
his
like
way
there's
up.
such a bite in the way that you talk about Mikel Arteta,
Yeah.
as if he didn't get you from 16th. to-
I haven't won anything under Mikel Arteta.
But
I've
I think-
only won
No.
an FA
Can
Cup,
you-
and
Yeah,
I couldn't
okay,
even be. Hold on. Under Arteta's reign, I've only won an FA Cup that I couldn't even go. I couldn't even go and watch it
COVID.
because it was COVID.
COVID, yeah, it's
Since
true.
then, since then, I've been to
100%.
one final
Yep.
under Arteta, and that was this season Carabao Cup final, and I've lost.
That he
I
has
was
to
there.
go.
I lost. He made me a loser.
He has to go.
He made me feel like a loser.
Yep.
But that's
I've bottled titles under
An
Arteta.
FA
I feel
Cup.
like a
Yeah.
loser.
That's a pro.
FA Cups are all you won for so long.
Because before there was
Why is
no.
your standard supposed to be higher than yours?
Because before,
Arsenal.
what was the issue?
Yep.
Arsene Wenger never got money to spend. These
Spend it,
owners never looked after
100%.
Wenger, and
Yep.
I feel so sorry. Arsene Wenger didn't deserve that.
Yeah.
These owners didn't give
Yeah.
him the resources
Yep.
Wenger deserved. Wenger fought like he fought tooth and nail to keep the
Yep.
club together. You know,
Yep.
getting top four every year.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Remarkable job that he did.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So looking at it now, this man Arteta
Yeah,
been getting
yeah.
billions, like near up to a billion to spend in his whole project, of 6 years, and you're trying to tell me you've only won one FA Cup.
But a lot of your fan base feel that he's built this club, he's made this club,
And
he's
that's-
made them united,
and that's
he's made
what-
that.
and-
You know this Arteta, North London forever, this Arteta, all these things about he's brought it up,
And that's
why people feel that if they get rid of it, it's a betrayal.
But-
It's the biggest betrayal.
And my thing is, at
this
least
the
if you,
problem. We're
were to
not-
say, if you were to say the Premier League title was won to me now, thank you for everything, but I want to go another direction.
Yes.
You don't sound like that.
That's what
Yeah.
I want.
No, but you sound like
That
I
you want him
it
out.
done.
Yeah.
Because he's really like these last couple of years, his choice of players,
Yeah.
the way he's moved,
Yeah.
the football was played,
Yeah.
some of the choices that he keeps, like with some of the players he keeps, I just don't understand the guy sometimes. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm never on the same page as him. The players he signs, the way we're trying to play football, and I feel like he always makes hella mistakes. You get, and it's like, come on now, like how many titles do you want to bottle? You know,
But do you think players are also responsible then? Because people are looking at the players because
but some of
not
the
full
but these are the
responsibility.
players that he's brought.
I think they get away with it a little.
Yeah,
These are the
a lot of
players
the
that
players
he's
that get
brought.
protected.
Yeah.
These are the players that he's brought.
That's true.
He's also run players down.
Yeah.
Run players down. He's
Yeah.
killed Saka. Saka's how many he's done.
Yeah.
He finally decided to get Saka back up
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
After all them years. Are you kidding me?
Are you-
Like, honestly, for me, listen.
I will say this.
I'm not going to take away, obviously, what he's trying to do in terms of,
Yeah.
trying to bring that, that unity
That's fair.
back. And all that. Which is good. But that's still not enough. What is that? I want to win titles. Arsenal, we want to win.
You know, one thing I'll be concerned about what you said. One, the other thing that I'll be concerned about, and that's why I think we can win the title, is it not only legends are starting to turn against him. What did Henry say?
Exactly.
Where's the fire? Show me.
Yeah.
Go to Etihad and show me fire.
Yeah.
Ian
Where's the
Wright.
fire?
What did Ian Wright do? Ian Wright called him out and said, I don't believe in this team. I just believe they can't do it. Ian Wright is a legend at Arsenal.
Ian Wright flip-flops, though.
yeah.
That's one thing with Ian Wright. He's not the
But the legend,
Ian
that
Wright,
But they do have-
Ian Wright,
they have
one
the-
minute will say the boys can do it.
Because I think he'd be
And then next minute, he picks and
But
chooses.
that's what is.
that's why he's a fan.
You're
He's a fan. He loves that
guess
club.
what? But guess what? If he was a fan, then why was he there bantering with Semenyo when they beat us in the Carabao Cup, saying, "Oh, you was killing him, Capier." When you're meant to be an Arsenal legend, an Arsenal ambassador.
No, I think he's being professional. Yeah, he's just being professional and being non-biased.
I will say
me,
that.
for
I will
me,
say
you
this.
should be protecting
Yeah.
Arsenal player as an Arsenal fan. Me as an Arsenal fan, I can't go in there and laugh with an opposition player.
Yeah.
Say, "Oh yeah, you was killing him." It doesn't matter. I'll do that behind the scenes. He's doing it calm.
I just think no, but you have to look at the way that players are already fearful. Legends are calling them out. Fan base are split now. Now there's a big split. There's a civil war. Would you say there's a civil war?
for sure.
Arteta in and Arteta out now.
Yeah, but guess what?
Now there's an issue.
Yeah, and I think
The real winners,
Yep.
the real winners, the people that really care about the club,
Yep.
put the club first, that actually have that winning mentality,
Yep.
are all the people that want him gone.
Yeah.
People that still want him to stay are just in love with Arteta, not
Yeah.
the club. Simple as that. What's that video Henry said? I don't care about anything else. I love Arsenal.
Yeah.
I love Arsenal.
Facts.
I love Arsenal.
To conclude, who is going to win the Premier League title, Liv?
At the moment, obviously, City have got the edge in terms of momentum. Yeah.
Give me an answer.
At the moment, I'm saying it's Man City.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm saying right now, Man City. Because I still feel like these man lacking a lot of... Like the fact Declan Rice is there saying
Yep.
it's not over.
It's not over.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Where
Like,
was this energy?
What you on about? Like,
Yep.
do you know what it is? There's just lack of leaders
Yep.
in this team.
Yeah.
Gabriel's the only guy that I look at that
Fight.
bleeds.
He was
that,
poor against City as well.
Well, bro, people want to blame him. But what was everyone? If you actually look at that goal,
I think
first
you
goal,
mentally, yeah.
Look at everyone else around
Yeah,
him. There's
yeah.
nobody trying to win the ball.
Yeah.
They want Gabriel to do
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
This system, it's like the only good thing that
Yeah.
comes out of it is the
Yeah.
defense. That's why everyone was saying if Arsenal win the league,
Yeah.
it's because of the defense. When should that be the case? So what are our midfielders doing?
No, absolutely.
Absolutely useless. We've got 165 million pivot that literally offer nothing. Did you see
Yeah.
the stats
No,
that
absolutely.
Carragher
Sure.
showed?
Yeah.
No, they're breaking. I think Declan Rice and Zubamendi's combined passes
Yeah.
didn't even match Bernardo Silva's alone. Like, what are you there for? What is your presence in midfield? What
Yep.
do you offer? Again, and
Yep.
then you look at Odegaard. Odegaard, he needs to hand in his captain.
Yep.
Because that brother there,
He's not a captain.
He's
man.
done. He's not
He's
a
not a captain. Who gave him that captain?
He's not. And this
Like,
is the problem.
This is when I look at that. There's no leadership
There's
from
so
Arsenal
much
Football Club.
issues. This is
From the
again,
top.
6 years into this project.
Yeah.
You're telling me Odegaard is your captain. That's a resemblance of you as a manager.
Yep.
That's what it shows me.
A risk-averse
Yeah.
player. Risk-averse
And
manager.
that and he's your manager.
Yeah.
And he's your captain. Sorry, it's just not good enough. No, not enough leaders.
Yeah.
And guess what? Too many nice people. Roy Keane hit the nail on the head. Declan Rice, people saying he's a leader.
He's not.
He's too nice. Declan is a nice
He doesn't
guy.
get dirty, bro.
If you know
I
Declan,
don't see
I don't
him
think he
shouting.
demands standards from other players. That we
Declan will have a go at you, but he's not a bad guy.
Yeah.
You need an absolute monster.
Someone
Someone that's
bollock
gonna
fire.
bollock you, say, yo, shut the hell up,
Yeah.
like pattern up.
Yep.
Not good enough. Get out of my club.
Someone
Yeah.
that's got standards.
The conversations that were happening in
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Roy Keane,
Yeah.
you might not have liked him,
Yeah.
but you had to respect him.
Fight.
Yep. And
You know
had
what I'm
to
saying?
Yeah.
Fit the standards. That
Exactly.
Yeah.
Patrick
Yeah.
Vieira,
Patrick
the
Vieira.
leaders.
100%.
You might not
Adams.
like him, but you respect him. Tony Adams,
Yeah.
Steven Gerrard,
Yeah.
John Terry,
Rio.
Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah.
These
Vincent
guys,
Kompany.
Yeah.
Vincent
Company.
Kompany's.
Yeah.
These were real leaders of men, guys
Yep.
that are not having it.
Yep.
They will badge you up in the
Absolutely.
change room, and you will have to be like,
Yeah.
you have to
Yeah.
firm it and say, oh, say nothing. I'm not on it. Declan Rice is too nice.
Yep.
Yes, Declan Rice can go and shout at all these miskins like Zubamendi's and all these nice guys and that, but again, they need to take the message.
He's like
and
Phil
be like,
Foden.
okay,
I think he's
hear
just
him.
like a Phil Foden. You know those kind of players like Phil Foden
Right,
game.
no,
I need,
Rice is a
I need
guy-
you to stand up and fight.
Rice is a guy. He's got some sort of character. He's got character.
He's
He's
not-
got
he's-
personnel. But he's a guy. He needs to be around monsters that are gonna tell Rice,
teddy
Rice,
bear.
get onto him,
Yeah,
and he'll do it. You know, he can't like that's.
Can't be the
what
one to- and also he's somewhat new to this project too.
Exactly.
And I feel like sometimes
He's the face of the project, isn't he? Him and Saka.
Saka are kind of, but I think that's kind of what Arteta's done and removed the need for leaders in the dressing room by trying to be the leader himself too much. Where it's Arteta's word or nothing else. And if you're not following the system, making the right movements, then he will hold you to account for yourselves. Last word on it, Hamza. Who's going to win the
Listen,
Premier League?
I think Man City are winning it.
That's
I
the
think
problem as
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this. Arsenal struggling even to get a win. Listen, Man City, we beat them at home. Yeah, that was a crucial game.
Yep.
Yeah,
At home,
they drew to
Okay,
Sporting
your next-
Lisbon.
Your next
Yeah.
fixtures in the league. Let's have a look
Yeah.
at some of your next fixtures.
Drew to Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah.
Lost to Southampton. Lost to Man City. They're strong. Even when they beat Sporting Lisbon in Lisbon, bro, it was a joke.
Struggle.
Bro, I'm telling you, and I'm thinking Sporting Lisbon are second. And Arsenal, I'm just seeing the mentality, they're losing it.
Yeah.
And I'll give you an example. You know what Liv said about leadership, yeah? And wanting to win. Bro, you've not won a title. You must want it to win.
must want it more than
Rodri
Yeah.
has won 4.
Yeah.
He came off with a groin injury. Did you see the video? He's running up in the touchline telling those guys, get back, Kusun of there.
That's real leadership.
I am thinking, my guy's hungry to win.
How more hungry than guys
On
who
the
haven't
pitch.
won it yet.
And the
this
guys
is
on
why-
the pitch.
And the guy, but this Arsenal team has not won the trophy.
There you are.
Rodri's
and
That's
won.
what I'm saying.
And this is why I'm questioning
Yep.
everything.
Yep.
You can't blame me for the way I feel.
Yep.
You just can't. You can't blame
Yeah,
me.
100%.
I'm
100%.
concerned. You're telling me, what you don't think you're
You're
gonna win?
overreacting.
I'm concerned. I've been here before. I know what it's like to be let
Yep.
down.
Yep.
I know what it's like.
Yep.
It's painful.
Yeah.
Until I see it, I will never really believe.
Yeah.
Until I see
The players are playing with nervousness. Our players are smiling, chirky, man. You see him? He's playing like kick-ups. My guy, people are fighting on the pitch. The guy just doing another
where's our
kick-up.
players, Hamza?
He's rolling on the floor
Smiling
doing...
on the way to dribble to
Bro,
Gapier.
yeah?
Hamza, where's our X Factor players? Where's our
Nothing.
superstars?
Nothing.
We don't have that.
You don't
That's
have-
the- and this is why under Arteta we
The
can't
only
do that.
fixtures you have now is Southampton in the FA Cup and 5 Premier League fixtures. You've
Yeah.
got Everton away,
Yeah.
Brentford at home, Bournemouth away, Crystal Palace at home. and
Bournemouth
Aston
away,
Villa at
maybe
home.
you can.
Yeah.
They might do
What do
something.
you think? 5 wins out of 5?
Yeah, I think City will
you'll
work.
win
I
Bournemouth
think,
away?
I think they will. I think we've gone to Bournemouth and won the game. I think City...
What do you think?
they're
What
not-
do you look as the hardest one out of all of those?
Bournemouth and Everton away. I'm worried about those.
100%.
I'm worried about Everton away and Bournemouth away. And we must go there. And I think we need game winners. We need people to, hey bro, I don't mind how to even talk. Just win that game. Away at Everton's a tough game. Away, Bournemouth, Krupi, Evan Nelson,
Yeah.
Alex Scott.
Shout
But
out.
thank God, you know one thing? Rodri's back.
Yeah.
I need real winners
injury
on the.
not too bad, yeah?
Yeah, it's a little groin, so he's back. He's missing the Southampton game.
Yeah.
But I need him back because I believe if we win this league,
Yeah.
Leeds ain't winning in next year. No chance. They're not win. Bro, it breaks them, bro.
I don't think, yeah. I don't
How many years can he
they
sell
come
that
back
story?
Again? Yeah. Can they come back again?
It's the biggest
If we don't
shame
win the
in
league,
football.
regardless, if we win the league or not, I'd still want him to go on.
Yeah.
But if we don't win the league, hopefully he just got to say, yo, you know what? I need to cut myself. Do you get?
And what-
His contract's done in 2027. We can't be offering him a new deal. These owners, I don't
Yeah.
know what they're on. I'm
And
still
he
waiting to
wouldn't
see
go
what they
into
do.
a new year with only 1 year left on his contract anyway. So there'll be some kind of
Yeah.
conversation happening in that summer.
So I hope so. There's some sort of conversations.
I would.
but we have to act
If he gets
fast.
an extension. I'm sorry, bro.
And I won't be surprised because
Yeah.
these owners,
Yeah, those-
I'm still skeptical about them.
They care about profits.
Yeah.
The Americans,
Yeah,
they don't care about.
marketing
They don't care.
But obviously they've spent the money, so they've shown willingness to win.
Yeah.
Because let's be real, they've spent last year 250,
Yeah.
and we're not selling nothing.
Yeah.
So for them to really fork out that money, they surely do want to win. I mean, let's have it right. KFC,
Yeah.
they do win in all the other teams. Yeah. We're just the only team that they haven't won in. So I can't really fully knock it. Josh is obviously invested.
Yeah.
heavily.
Yeah.
So I think he kind of does want to win. But now, it's go time now. Okay, cool. Arteta hasn't won again. You need to make a CEO
Yeah.
decision for the greater good of
the
this
football.
club, and
Yeah.
also if you want to win. If you still believe that this guy wants to win, then obviously you're gonna do what you're doing. I don't think that's gonna be the right answer because I feel like the guy.
Your fixtures are Newcastle away, Atletico Madrid away to begin with.
Newcastle away or
Home,
Newcastle at home.
home.
Sorry, Newcastle at home, Atletico Madrid away, Fulham at home. Then the second leg Atleti. Then you have West Ham away.
Tough games.
West Ham.
That's where it's gonna get tricky.
Arsenal, Burnley at home. Palace away on the last day. You think City's gonna win it, so you obviously don't think it's gonna be 5 points out of 5. Do you think you beat Atletico Madrid quickly? Just a quick one word on Atletico Madrid in the semi-final Champions League.
I mean, listen, I don't want to take what happened in the group stage, in the league table matches into account. Obviously, it was a different game. Yes, when I look back at that game, a key thing that helped us was the set piece goals.
Yeah.
They're not really great at defending set pieces. That's maybe an area that we can do our thing in. Yeah, cool. I feel like our best chance of getting a result and actually knocking Atletico out is how we deal with the first leg.
Yeah.
If we can leave Wanda Metropolitano with a goal and we don't concede, I think we can go into that second leg in a great position. Because then we're going to force Atletico to come out to play.
Do you think that will happen?
That's what I'm
To push you
saying.
for a prediction?
I think at best we'll probably lose. If we lose at first leg, it will be by 1 goal or we'll draw.
So then that puts you in a decent stead for the home leg.
Yeah.
So you reckon you might see a Champions League final potentially?
It could happen due to the fact it's Atletico Madrid. But we've got to watch out for, obviously, they've got some star players.
Julian Alvarez.
Griezmann.
Lookman's back.
He should be back.
Yeah.
Lookman is doing his thing as well. Do you know?
And they're gonna rest for that game because they haven't won their thing. They're gonna finish top 4, so they're waiting for Arsenal.
They got Lorente. They got obviously Coke.
Koke is there.
Basically their leader, legend.
Man, so they're gonna. I think they'll be surprised because
With us, it's gonna be a bit mad because obviously rotation, leggy players. I mean, going from the second leg of that to West Ham away. West Ham away is gonna be very difficult because we're playing a West Ham team that's trying to fight for relegation.
100%.
So hopefully we can get to that game where West Ham have actually won some games. They're in a comfortable position and Spurs have dropped points. So then it makes things nice for us. But yeah, Fulham, I think we should win. Newcastle will be a test. Newcastle are still a decent side.
100%.
Even though they're 14th at the moment. Let's see, they've got Anthony Gordon missing. Bruno Guimaraes is back. Hopefully we can get a result. So we need to go on a run now. If we're going to have any chance, we have to start off with a win on the weekend. And then let's see what happens after. Fulham at home, I think we can win. I'll be surprised if we drop points there. And then obviously you got Burnley at home. Burnley are dead. We should smoke them. And then Palace away last game of the season.
And Villa. Do you have Villa away as well?
They got Villa at home
Villa
last
home.
game.
Villa
at home last game of the season. We got Palace away.
Interesting
still, obviously. So but obviously at the moment, like it's mad.
Let's see how this title race
It's
goes.
crazy because people are saying, Arsenal. It's mad because the latest PR that's been going on, they're blaming the fans.
Yeah, they're blaming the fans.
That's
They're
insane.
putting them under pressure.
They need to understand
that
the fans are groaning and moaning in the stadium because of the football. The football's horrendous. I'm a custodian of the club. I'm a member. I've been like going to Arsenal for how many years of my life? I'm there. Like, Abs, when was it? The 22-23 season when I was loving life. I was literally going to every game.
Unbelievable.
Because the football was great, the vibes were immaculate. And what happened the 23-24 season? Remember, I stopped going for a bit. Because the football was dire. And I was like, what is going on? And it just hasn't... Like this year, do you see me going to enough games? I've only gone to the big games. Because I'm not spending stupid money to watch this level of football. With no jugadors and relying on set pieces. And that's why the fans are getting frustrated because their fans are still spending their hard-earned money in this cost of living crisis in this country, and Arsenal still have the highest season ticket prices. Highest season ticket prices.
Facts.
Minimum ticket for any Arsenal game this season, you'll be paying £100.
It's mad.
Minimum, no matter if you're a member or not. And still, this football's dying. People are frustrated because they're playing with your heart, your emotions. When you love a club so much, you're still putting the money in. You're still paying money to watch this. But the product is like, what is this? Like, this is just not good enough. And that's what it is. And the players are realizing, oh my God, they've clocked when really not that good.
Absolutely.
We're really not that good. So it's giving them more pressure. That's what it is.
What it has proved is that it will be an unbelievable title race. We'll say thank you so much, Liz, for coming on and being, I think, can only be described as a very, it's an underrepresented section of the fan base but aren't really heard. We don't hear from you guys enough for you guys to say what you guys really say. I think Hamza,
Yeah.
you've been incredible in showing, really giving a City fan a chance to really say what has this unbelievable job that's happening in front of our eyes. And I think you've done unbelievable. To get a handshake between both of you two, or is that not?
He's shaking a Premier League champion now. Yeah, Liv, you know.
Thank you
He's
guys.
scared.
Thank you guys, but he seems like he's scared. Thank you guys so much for jumping on.
Look what Tyler Adams said. Said he saw all the Arsenal players was nervy.
Yeah.
That's what against Bournemouth. When we played Bournemouth, he felt like, yo, you can see the nerves, you can feel the nerves.
100%.
And the fans.
And I can-
And in Newcastle game, you know when he's gonna be nervous.
Yeah, I can feel the nerves coming from Liv
Yeah,
right now, man.
already.
Miskin. He obviously guessed that City will win the title. But that has been ATV segment with my two good friends, Livs and Professor Hamza.
Yeah.
We're hopefully going to see both of them back on the channel very, very soon, and many other guests to come in the future. But thank you guys so much for jumping on, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Woohoo! Wow. How was that? A title race clash from the biggest opinionated fans of both clubs. That was unbelievable. That is just the first taste of guests on this show. I can't wait for you guys to see so much more. But how about that for a pilot? But hey, without further ado, a bonus segment for you guys is a little bit more about me, man. Hey guys, you made it this far. You guys are the real ones. If you're still here, you're a real one. And I want you to put into the comments bonus segment, so I know that you were here. And don't just watch at the beginning, actually stay for it. But if I see bonus segment in the comments for you 1%ers, that is going to show me how much you guys care about ATB. But hey, what did I do in this past week? Really cool thing, the flagship thing that I did in this week was get invited to the Sidemen charity match. That was really cool. Other than that, then setting up all of this. This is really cool. And getting ATV sorted out. And that's been, don't get me wrong, it's been a challenge, and I'm sure it looks really cool right now, but it's never easy getting stuff like this over the line. But I'm hoping you guys have enjoyed this pilot episode. But yeah, what did I get up to? The Sidemen charity match was really cool because obviously grew up watching the Sidemen. You see the Sidemen charity match. Went over there to especially wish all of good luck to AJ and Nico, and they both balled out. Met the boy Chazza at Liverpool, as you guys saw in the vlog as well. He's a lovely, lovely guy. He's always been so nice meeting him at Ball League and seeing him really enjoy his time out there. Plus so many more really, really cool people. It was really appreciative to get that invite to Wembley Stadium, which is always insane that it's happening there. But yeah, I will be honest though, there's one thing about the Sidemen charity match is that obviously the demographic is I'm a bit older than necessarily the kind of people who would go to the Sidemen charity match, but it did feel like a theatre. That was a really weird feeling about being in Wembley Stadium. It was like, there was dead silence while the football was going, because I'm a football fan. But obviously you don't go to charity matches being a football fan. You don't go there expecting great football. But it was just the atmosphere of a football fan and what you experience being in a football stadium when a football match is going on is so different. It was so quiet until you hear your favourite content creators on the screen, and then you hear, and getting subbed onto the pitch, AJ Shabil, woo, 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 AJ Shabil, R.I.P. headphone users, woo, AJ Shabil, ah. So then all of a sudden, all that comes out of nowhere. And obviously that was very interesting, but it was so fun. Plus you guys saw the Mexican wave. Oh, you guys are going to see vlog. I was invited to the Sidemen charity match. Coming soon on the channel. Keep your eyes peeled for that. But other than that, that was the very first episode, the pilot episode of ATB episode 1. Wow, you guys have made history. You guys were here on the very, very first episode of this, what is to become an unbelievable show on YouTube. Unlike anything else, weird, wacky, wonderful, entertaining, valuable as well. I hope that you guys have got some value from me and my guests and our insights into the game. But at the same time, I hope you guys really had fun. Let me know what you guys thought. If you enjoyed this, what you want to see, contribute to the show in the Discord, in the X-Files segment especially. And if there are any really cool guests that you guys want to see me bring on, let me know down below. I've got some unbelievable friends who I'm sure will be happy to jump onto the show and enjoy their time on here. But like I say, make sure you like, share, hype as well the video, comment, subscribe, do all of that cool stuff. And yeah, I will catch you guys next time on ATV.